Good morning, good morning, good morning. James, good morning. Josiana, good morning. Robert, how are you? Steven, Nicholas, how you guys doing? Happy Friday. Happy Cash Friday, right? All right, let's get going here. We pretty much have Globex in NQ at 590.75, and we ran up during the Globex session to the middle of the range. And we are testing harmony zone number one, which is 690 by 680, and harmony zone number two is going to be 65 by 55. The market needs to hold on to those two levels in order for us to see the next target in NQ, which is 740.75. Okay, so it's the middle of the range in on the 200 NT Rinko, which is an issue. And just now, we have a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, which lends itself for a two-sided market at the open. With the big sell-off, and it was a massive sell-off yesterday in NQ, the expectation here at this morning is to see some sort of consolidation pattern. So we gotta be careful kind of jumping in anywhere in this market. We have to be a bit more selective. We're testing harmony zone number two. If I can get a one candle reversal here, I may just jump in. I'll take a quick profit to target number two. Get a feel for this market here this morning. It's too early to be really putting any trades on, but that was too easy of a trade. I needed to kind of come in at 65 actually, but I'll take that first profit and let's see if we can get a retest and get a retest of this market right here. Yeah. All right, we got ourselves channel number one, channel number two. We're getting. We gotta watch here a little bit. Good morning, Gary. Omer, good morning. Mm-hmm. All right, so what are we getting here? We're getting a retest of harmony zone number one and two. Harmony zone number one got rolled over. Now harmony zone number two is just holding up actually. Yeah, see that they're holding it up. If we can get back up to 704, that will lend itself to, yeah. So they're chopping people up right here, which is to be expected, right? We just said that early on. After a big move like the one that they did. Okay, that's nice. Target number 2 is hit. And 200 and 100 are back in sync. So yeah, that 65 into target number 2 was it needed to perform a lot better, and we recognized the pause and got out of that trade for a small profit. Now it's just a question of trying to find an entry point on the long side, but we're coming into that 29. 29 is the middle of the range. The target is 740. That's an area where price can you know, go into a period of back and forth. So I need to be, you know, kind of careful here. Yeah, that's one good one here. Channel number 1 established on the long side. There we go. $700 is going to be an issue. If we break 700, that will lend itself to a selling pressure. So as long as we trade above 700, we should be pushing. Luca, good morning. If we can get a 705 close, I'm gonna jump in on a scalp. Oh boy, that was too quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump in on that one. I needed 705 actually. Let's see. All right, channel number 2 established. And we're looking for a trend line. Here we go. So we basically have to break above 710. You cannot break what they're doing right here. Yeah, that's no good. That's not good. Yeah, they need to bring that price back up and close above 710. So now we're back to retesting harmony zone number 1. And you know that 700 that we talked about, that was a captain set up short on the 40 in Tirinko. So what is the market doing right now? It's literally going through a choppy sideway, two-sided market at the open on a Friday after a major move that we had yesterday. So you're gonna have to expect this type of behavior, and be you know, keep your here we go. Yeah, see this messy price action. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. All right, so back to harmony zone number 2. We're looking for rallies to. We have a disconnect between the 200 and the 100. If the market break harmony zone number 2 and get down to 41, 641, then that will set the stage for rallies to become shortable in a meaningful way. I mean, harmony zone number 2 is getting chewed up. Okay, let's see if we can get. Yeah, I have multiple monitors. The one that you see here is the 27 inch, and I have a 49-inch monitor where I have you guys, all my Zoom and YouTube streams along with additional charts. Yes. All right, if we close at 65, I will look for a jump in. Let's see if I can get anything going here. We should be able to get a little bit of a flush. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't get. Here it comes. Thank you. Ooh, I didn't like that. That was a quick reversal, but we made a little bit of money off of that one. I mean, we are at harmony zone number 2, right? So we need to be careful. But we made a little bit of money off of that one. So 2 trades, 2 profits. We're feeling out this market. Yeah, this is good too. 65. Yeah, we should be pushing lower again. The big number, I mean, you're getting a captain setup long on the 40 NT Rinko, so I need to be careful trying to get short right here. Okay, so you almost need to see this 56 break, and at that point, most likely we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the 40 if that happens. All right, here we go. They're failing, or they're about to fail the captain setup. T-pause? What's T-pause? On other monitors. I am using the Harmony trading system. You were a little bit active here this morning. I mean, typically I wait that first half an hour and watch. Oh, market. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. No market profile. I include volume in the targeting system that I have here. I coded this, or I programmed this system. So I'm just including the volume in a different way versus T-pause and market profile. So that's just very interesting. What we're seeing here is you're getting on the 40 NT Rinko attempt a captain setup long, a 6-prong captain setup long. So now we're gonna get a behavior where we're gonna start pushing back up. So what you see them do is they are oscillating between harmony zone number 1 and 2, back and forth. You have a captain set up on the 50 NT Rinko as well. So you're getting a bit of a behavior where they're trying to hold this price around the 650, 660 level. They're really trying to protect this harmony zone. But look at ES on the 6 NT Rinko. You're getting a captain setup switch trade short. So that's just really a very big signal on the short side right here. So we're gonna. I mean, I'm telling you, they're putting a captain setup switch trade on the 50 and on the 40. Good lord, yeah, look at that. Wow. It's a 2010. This is a 2010 value Rinko. And it's not Rinko. It's well, it's Rinko, but it's called the Ninja Rinko. So it's a very specific type of candle, but the value is 20 by 10. Okay. What are we? What is this market doing? It's just chop fest, right? Hey, Luca, just since we're trading here, we're gonna pay attention to a lot of the stuff that we're doing. I'm gonna give you my email. You just send me an email. I'll send you the Ninja Rinko candles, and then you could, and the values, and you could just put them on your machine. Okay. Well, I just did. 2010. Damn it, man. 20 and 10. 20 is, see this right here? 20, 10. So that is the value of. No, well, you have to do flex Renko on Sierra charts. And you gotta do, what is that? 20, 20, 10, 10, I think, on Sierra charts. On Flex Renko. That's the closest you'll get to these candles. They're not the exact, but they're close. All right. So we're getting. I mean, that was a huge. Be honest with you, the captain set up switch trade on both those charts. And and they pull it back in. All right, that's what you get in here. That's what I'm saying. Okay, the 200 and the 100 out of sync. You see how ES is continuing its selling pressure. NQ is following back in. Be extremely careful in this environment. And this is a scalping environment and a range bound market. Um, the market is trying to digest a lot of the big move that we had yesterday. So, what are important levels that we need to be conscious and careful with? Anything under 52 is going to be an issue because you're going to be breaking two double captain setups with switch trades, and that would be a big deal, right? There you go. Let's see if they can run it back up. That's good stuff. So all right, we're about to hit the 640. 640 is the close of the 200 NT Rinko candle, and we are about to close it right here. And that's going to shift the personality. The personality is shifted. Now we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity in a meaningful way, and we're looking for a continuation trade to 615. After 615, we are going to be looking for Globex at 590.75. Those are the targets on the short side that we were looking at. The market has made a significant move by breaking the captain setup switch trade that was established at 671, and we had one on the 40 and one on the 50. So that tells me that, that whole rotation up there is a solid resistance, and it's going to be a pivot point for the rest of the day. Ah, damn it. Sorry, guys. I thought I was talking in the mic, but damn it. Okay, so what happened here is I took the short, which is the captain setup short, into this zone right here. It was a quick scalp. It was just the 200 and the 100 are in sync. The market gave us a signal to go short with a captain setup short at 45, and I took the scalping version of that trade. Yes, the 3 trades within this first half an hour. That's atypical of me, but I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So we had that one trade short. We had that one trade here short, which is, look at it, it's another captain setup short. That made money. We had one well, I was a little bit late on that trade, but still made a little bit of money short right here. All right, that's channel number 1. Next target in this rotation is going to be 615, as long as we continue to hold on to the 75. If this candle closes lower, I'm going to jump back in short, and I'm going to be looking for a scalp. But this, see, that didn't happen. Okay, let's see. We may get there. Okay, so all right. So let's see if they build up channel number 2 and how they handle it. Okay, they're bouncing it back up. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Yeah, that's a good one right here. Hold on. Channel number 2 established. Hey, Juju, how are you? Good morning. All right, we got very close here to closing that target, which is that 615, right? We're getting multiple rotations. All right, guys, target hit. Next target, it's 590. 590. Very nice, very nice. Coming up to that target, 590. You guys should be making money. We saw this coming. How's everybody doing across the board? Good morning, Safe. How are you, buddy? Next target's coming up. Globex coming up, 590. Here we go, Brad. Good job. Plus 1100. Okay, target is hit. We are looking at 565 as the next target. All right, so zone number one is 615 by 625. Harmony zone number two is 640 by 650. Retracement back up to those levels are significant. We want to see the market hold on to those levels. We may be getting a bit of back and fill and consolidation around Globex. That's a balance area for the market. All right, so what we're looking at here, I mean, they're establishing a channel. All right, right here. Okay. And we're going back into testing harmony zone number 1. So we tested it once, we came back and tested it again. This is, okay. Well, we're going to have to see what they want to do here. If we break anything above 629, then that will be a two-sided market, and that which means that the short pressure is pausing right here, which means that you will get a little bit of back and fill behavior and potentially run-ups that could take us to the 40s, and a potential reversal that could take us all the way up to 665. So, if we break anything above 29, then that type of behavior can start presenting itself. All right, so the 200 and the 100 are out of sync, and we are looking for pullbacks as buying opportunity. Well, actually, let me pause this. We're not necessarily doing that for scalping purposes, yes. But from a swing trade perspective, you really have to have all the way a run up to 665. But we're gonna see how strong the longs are, and how would we know this? I mean, if they pull back to the 610, 615, and they put on a one candle reversal, well, that's strong. That's confirming this channel. We're testing harmony zone number 2. So that's similar in ES. Let's talk about ES. So we're getting a bounce here and across the board, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila, by the way. So we have a 50 NT Rinko that reversed. We have harmony zone number 1 is 72 by 75, and harmony zone number 2 is 78 by 81. So both those levels need to hold for the shorts. If we break anything above 585, then that will make pullbacks viable at that point on a swing trade basis against the Globex of 566. Okay, so what we're gonna have here is a food fight in the market, and it's a good one right now between the shorts and the longs. Ultimately, I have to come in here on ES and say, okay, you gotta hold on to this 77 area. Okay, and this market needs to sell off, come back, retest with a lower high, and that will set the stage for another attempt at Globex that could take us below 65.75, and then target number 4, 5, and 6, which is lower. If that doesn't happen and we continue to just bleed up or push up, then we're going to get a situation where the market is going to actually ultimately reverse, because that means that the longs are holding on to the pullbacks as they make higher lows, and that can instigate a shift in personality in the market. Where would we know that that's going on? I mean, you start seeing a break above 77, 78. Definitely the idea of getting short is going to take a back seat, and that doesn't mean I automatically go long, but that means I'm in this transitional period where I'm watching the longs and the shorts and see how well they're handling the behavior. Okay, does that make sense to you, Sheila? I mean, we're reading the market here. So we're bouncing around between target number, harmony zone number 1 and 2 on NQ. Let's see how well they're holding on to these highs. Sorry guys, I keep muting myself and talking. But here we go. We should be coming up on an area, and if we go anything above that 62, 63, that could instigate a push. Uh, I'm not going to be interested in going long unless we break 665. Then I can start looking at the market from that perspective. These longs are trying to hold the price up here. They need to protect the 624 level. DWM, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the nice comments. We are blessed beyond measure. So here we go. We're coming up on that level. Let's see what this market is all about. Here we go. Damn. So this market got to break 616. We got to break 616 again in order for things to start moving to the downside. Hey, good morning, Pat. How are you? Good morning, Hiba. Good morning. All right, so that's harmony. That's channel number 1. Let's look at channel number 2. Okay. All right. Okay, so that idea here of going higher is hitting a roadblock with this harmony zone number 2. That switch trade failed. They tested it, came back in. Yeah, that's telling me that 616 is showing up. The 200, the 100 is about to close lower, and that would be a big deal. Yeah, we're about to close that thing down here. Wow, look at that. Yep, we sure did. Now the market is in sync on the short side again. We're back to Globex 590. Rallies are shortable again in this market. We're gonna see if we can get back up to that 1725 zone and see how well the market handles that. Then we'll start looking for shorts. Hello, let's talk about ES here a little bit. Yep. So they pulled back from that 77. They could not hold on to it. Now that's the question here. Do I go short right here? Let's see. That's just maybe a little bit too risky, but I'll take it. I'm gonna flatten that trade. I just didn't like the way I executed it. I needed to execute at 98, and I got filled a little bit lower than I should. So I'm gonna be very specific here. But I mean, obviously it's working. That's a switch trade short, and you're getting a flush under Globex. I needed to get filled where I needed to get filled, which is 98, not 95. Here comes that flush. That's a switch trade. We should be flushing some more right here. At 83 against that Globex of 92, we should be seeing a push. The next target is 565, by the way. Here it comes. Hey, Robert, how are we doing, Robert? Boom. Here comes 65. So we hit that target, and now the next rotation is 540. Rallies are shortable in this sequence, guys. Steven, how are we doing, Steven? Good job, Robert. Good job, Steven. You got, yeah, I mean, I like that one. I don't know why I didn't jump in there. That was a good one there. That's two on that switch. That switch was perfect. Well, you had two switches, this one right here and this one. Excuse me. This one right here and this one. I mean, those were two classic trades. There are money makers. Next target coming up, 540. I'm gonna step away from here for one moment. Good job, Brad. Good job, buddy. That's a big day. Plus 1700. You guys got to be careful here for upward momentum, because most likely we're going to come in and retest Globex, which is the 90.75, and then start testing Harmony Zone number 1. So just just be careful trying to get short in this upward momentum. Okay, just be careful. Like what would constitute another short is you need to have another Harmony wave short. So you need to have that gray zone populate right here. Then we can start measuring risk. But right here is market very vulnerable for a pushback up. Here you go. All right. Okay. All right, so they're testing it right here. Good job, Gary. Good job. Yeah, cut your size and just trade micro, 5 micros. You'll get over that the mental aspect of it. Yeah, this is what we're talking about here. You're gonna get a lot of this kind of consolidation here in and around Globex. Very forceful run up though. Hey, food delivery. Thanks, man. Here we go. Somebody's recognizing what we do. I appreciate it, man. Somebody on YouTube is saying your trades were spot on past the 50K top step combine this morning. Congratulations, Nugget. Food delivery nuggets. Good luck to you, man. Just stick around. Great things are coming. Yeah, this whole zone that we are in right now is going to be a choppy. So you just give this market a little bit of time. You're going to get an up move, a down move. This whole zone is going to be just chop. So don't anticipate a turn or a continuation. Just give the market a little bit of time. What you want to see, I mean, obviously, if we continue to trade under Harmony Zone number 1, which is 90 by 600, Zone 2 is 16 by 25. We continue to trade under here. What we're going to see is an eventual continuation break that will take us to 40. If we break anything above 610, then that idea is on a pause, and we are going to be sitting here looking how well the pullbacks are holding up. Okay? But what you're going to experience right now is this chop. See that how the market runs up to Globex, come back in, runs up to Globex, come back in. Lower high here, but that's still a sideways market. And they will typically do this 3-4 times, then take on a direction. The overall pressure obviously is short, right? You're looking at the 200 and the 100, they're both out of sync. What does that mean? That means, the market is in this lack of decision movement. Like, they they are trying to figure out what they want to do, and in the process of doing that, they consolidate. The purpose of this consolidation is to truly build up stops. So they're going to build up stops right under 55, and they're going to build it above 600. And where the majority of the stops are at is where the market is going to go. And my job is just to figure that part out. But I know the state of the market right now is a sideways consolidation with a lot of noise, and I need to be taking a step back and not actively trade this. Yeah, and that one is about to break. See that? Yes, I am up for the day. I had three trades, and 3 or 4 trades. Every single one of them paid. One of them was a flat, but all right. They're testing harmony zone number 1, and we're heading toward that 10. That's a counter trend behavior. Harmony zone number 2 is getting tested, and that's happening fairly quickly, which tells me obviously the buyers are stepping back in. So that's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see price action above that 600, 610, and we'll see how the pullback holds up. Ultimately, you gotta have to break that level of 640, and that will set the stage for a bit of a rally in the market. All right, market is pulling back. Pat, how is Pat doing? I haven't heard from you, buddy. Okay. Great discipline, my friend. That's great. So we broke that channel, and now the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. So Harmy zone number 2, I mean, that's good for them. They're holding up. So let's see if we can break below 72. So they're backing and filling here in this area. I mean, the 200 and the 100 are in sync, so I should be looking for shorts, and I need to break below 70. Then momentum will start stepping in this direction. Yeah, this they're playing the Globex game. That's what they're playing right here. They run above it, crash under it, come back up to retest it, and they'll spend some time here chopping people up. So just be aware of that. So the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side, so I should be biased on the short side. You have harmony zone number 1 and 2, which is 90 by 600 and 15 by 25. As long as they continue to hold, the shorts can have the upper hand. However, beside the environment, we need to see behavior. So the behavior is not to see this. The behavior is to see the cloud holding up and a new harmony wave showing up. So this price needs to go under 80 in order for us to consider, actually entering the market. Because we need the three elements, right? You need you need the environment, you need the behavior, you need the signal. So we have the environment, we don't have the behavior, and we don't have the signal. We're waiting on that. Hey Damon, how are you? Oh, this is choppy, choppy. All right. I mean, that'll be interesting if they break that 616. Okay, so this behavior is very important right here, and this behavior is gonna get us into a push higher. We switched the 100 NT Rinko, we're out of sync, and we trapped everybody around Globex in this move. So now the market is definitely it's out of sync, but the longs are taking control here. Now, a break above 640 is going to be what the market here needs, and we'll start looking for pullbacks to get involved on the long side. It's a higher low, yes, on the 100 NT Rinko. I mean, we're in smack in the middle of the range on the 100, so that's why I'm not too excited about going long. But you could tell that the tone of the market is shifting here. Okay, so these pullbacks, like this pullback that they're gonna do right now, we want to see how well they hold it above 605. If they start if they start breaking anything under 600, then no good, no good. You continue to trade above 605. that's a higher low, and the market can get to that 640. It's all about building stops and understanding where they're located and how the market behaves to them, and go from there. I mean, there is a stair-stepping behavior that the market is doing right now. That's positive. Trading around Globex is designed to build the stops. Now they're running the shorts out, but I mean, are they running them to trap the longs into a next wave lower? How would we know? We would know if we continue to trade above 605. And if we continue to trade above Globex, which is 590. So this pullback that we're going to be getting here, if we get it, is going to be what's going to tell us that information. Okay, well, that's what that is. It didn't even pull back. 640. Got to break that 640. Yeah, they're hitting the top end of that channel. Thank you, Omer, for sharing. Testing 590. Yeah. It's you start digging anything under 605, you're gonna take on that 90. We saw how they came up to that 605 and just really kind of bounced back up. So that level needs to hold. We break anything under it, we're gonna test 90. Then this rally is under, definitely under stress, and 590 will get the market back in sync on the short side. Yeah, the longs need to break above 20, and the shorts need to protect 605. I mean, the longs need to protect 605. That's what they need to do. And they need to break the 620. Correct. Correct, Damon. So you see that 605 bouncing it back. All right. So we're starting to break this trend line. Yeah, we need more. We need more out of this market. You know, gotta protect 605. You gotta show me a price above 620. You gotta show me a harmony wave long. I mean, obviously the key to all of this is that 640, and that's what we're trying to get to. And when the market does this, and they've constantly do this sometimes, is they get very close and they get faded, and that would traps the maximum number of people. But we'll see. I mean, we need 618 and a quarter here. That'll be a switch trade. I mean, let's see if they have the strength to do this. So that's a good behavior. As long as we hold on to the 610 and 650, 610 and 605, we should be pushing back up toward that 640. And they put on a switch trade right here, so you know the price action is slowing down. You could tell it's slowing down, but that's still a positive behavior for an upward momentum towards 640 against that 605. Here you go. Frida, welcome to the dark side. You're switching from ES to NQ. Well, just come on in. That's my baby right here. Yeah, and in NQ, you really gotta know what you're doing. And no joke. Yeah, it's I'm with you, Frida, on that one. Is I mean, I use ES to kind of give me guidance on the overall market, and I obviously put it here and talk about it and all that stuff. But it is just like watching paint dry, and I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. I need things that move. I need to know very quickly if I'm making money or not, and just kind of move on. I can't sit here and babysit an instrument till it figures out what it wants to do. ES is inheritedly a lot slower. It has certain behaviors of backing and filling and all that stuff, but well, yeah, see that's the other part of it is NQ is very fast, relatively speaking. So you have to adjust to it. So if you're gonna start trading NQ, make sure that you cut your size down and get comfortable with this with the speed in which things can move. The first half an hour of the day, um, just watch the market. After 9:15, start putting on positions from 9:15 to 10. That is the kill zone, the effective zone for trading NQ. And after that, you're selective. Now, the afternoon session is that last hour, and specifically the last half an hour. And there's two times at 2:45 Central and 2:50 Central, where the algorithm will pick up and start moving. So that's just some of the things that you got to know about NQ to effectively trade it. But it's a great instrument. 30 and 70 switch. Yeah, I mean if we get to 634, it's a switch trade on 70 NT Rinko, and we may end up getting ourselves in a situation where the market is gonna run up to that target that we talked about, which is the 640. 50 plus inception, that's correct. We're getting good calls from Omer. If we can get another switch trade here at 683 and a quarter, that would be a catalyst for a move. Uh-oh, yeah. Put a captain setup here. Yeah, if this captain setup holds, then that's an issue for this price structure. I mean, they put on the switch trade for a run up. The 200 and the 100 are not in sync on the long side yet. You need to get up to that 640. Here it comes. And done. Alrighty, so now what we're dealing with here is the next target is gonna be 665. Pullbacks are buyable right now against harmony zone number 1, which is 15 by 05, 90 by 80. And Globax is coming up at the same price, 590. Yeah, good job, Brad. How did you end up? Any more? Okay. All right, so now let's figure this one out. Plus 1700. Okay, so harmony zone number 1 needs to hold. They can't jack around with it and break that 605. 605 is going to be important, right? Any improvement, Josiana? That's messy right there. That's a messy one right there. Yeah, we're getting a pressure on the short side here. All right, we're taking a look at this, and we're seeing just a lot of choppiness. The 200 is long. The hundred is still long, but against the 602. So you got to protect that 602. And if we break 622, the market is out of sync, and we can have a retest of glowbacks. I mean, that's kind of what we're experiencing here in this market. Hey, good job, Gary. I mean, you kind of even improved from earlier. So you're almost there, man. You are almost there. Congratulations. And that's how many accounts are they? So 17, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 accounts. That is excellent. What signals did you use to get there? We're getting a sell-off here. Yep. Boom. The whole Harmony book, and that book is an extensive one, right? Yeah, we have the big ones are trigger trades, railroads, switch trades, captain setup switch trades. There's a couple other ones out there as far as the signals, but you have to have the flexibility to know which one to use when. But congratulations, man. I mean, that's kind of what we teach here. You gotta understand the market, to understand the behavior, you gotta understand the signals. So we're back to Globex. I mean, that's just nice little flush here. They put on a captain setup. They failed it into a retest, and that retest led to that push. Yeah. They needed to break above the Globex band above 640 and hold, and they're literally tagged it and came in. That's going to be nasty to a lot of people right there. Damn. Oof. Oh, that's trap. So Globex band, you're hitting the top end of it and fading into Globex and beyond. You hit the bottom end of it, most likely the market is gonna try to back and fill into it. If we break 565, then that's gonna put a switch trade short on NQ on the 200 NT Rinko, and the stop of that would be 638, and then you're looking for targets under that, and those targets, let's take a look. I mean, we're literally at target number 1. A big move will take us to target number 2, which is 15,361. And that will add to the continuation trade that we experienced yesterday, because you're flushing the bottom end of that range into the next target. So you got to be if we get to 565, that's what we should be expecting. So at that point, rallies become shortable, and then we have a huge potential for a big target. So we're using the big time frame to kind of guide us into the intraday trades as well. But from a swing trade perspective, you're look at this switch trade here. See that? I mean, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. A switch trade at the top end of that range, and that was the catalyst for that big, huge move that took us from 252, that's called 250, to 600, 650. What is that, 800 points? That's an 800-point move. Okay? So if we can get a switch trade right here, the potential of getting to target number 2 is huge. And that will be a switch trade right there, similar to that behavior right there. Now, the only difference, the switch trade happened at the beginning of a new harmony wave. This one is in the middle. So you have to kind of take care, be careful with it a little bit, okay, just in case. But ultimately, that type of behavior, you really have to break the 552. And then at that point, target number 2 is going to be a distinct possibility. So you always have to look at the big targets, because you want to position yourself to where your scalp becomes a swing trade as long as it's working. And you want to hold on to one contract or two and just keep adding and covering and adding and covering. That's where the big money is made. So back to Globex. I mean, to be expected. Nice little flush, switch trade right here into target number 3. Okay, yeah, well. So you studied the whole Harmony book and used it all today, huh? Oh, good deal. Good job, man. Good job. right. So from the perspective of the 200 in Tirinko, we came to harmony zone number 1 and 2. We obviously we slammed harmony zone number 1, and we came to 2 and we bounced right back up. Okay. So now that's a tricky one, right? Testing Globex one more time. If this runs up at anywhere close to 640, forget it. I mean, this market is going to go to 708 and potentially break to 750. So right now the market is in a critical phase where, you know, we came and dipped and tested this zone and this zone, and if they're holding on to it, now the 200 and the 100 are back in sync. Yeah, I mean, here we go again, Omer. We got to read all this stuff. We got to understand what the market is doing and why. Make assumptions and see how well they're getting. Are they coming through or not? But right now, this type of behavior is almost a V recovery. Yeah, the mid range to 700s. I mean, they may pause it there, then break it to 750. So it's critical for us to see two things happen: either the 640 again, or they can go back down and try uh, to take out that 565. Oh man, you're on fire, Mr. Gary over here. You just keep adding to that stack. Keep adding to that stack, my friend. Good job. Yeah, that would be huge, Omer, if we can get that going. I mean, they're trying to shake a lot of people out, that's for sure. To run it up like this and just to slam it right down, you're looking from 75, 50-point run up, 40-point run down. I mean, they are trying their hardest to slam as many people as possible out of their positions. You have to be careful. It's Friday. You made some money today. If you made some money, call it a day and go to lunch. You want to come back that last hour. Don't stress yourself. Don't overdo it. Make your money and be green and be gone, like somebody said, right? Mr. Gary? Be green, be gone. That's our motto here. Don't get cute. All right, guys, on YouTube, thank you very much for spending your day with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you have any questions, let us know. I left 2 links for you, one for a free trial in the room, and also we have an Apex code for you. Take a look for 80%. Appreciate you guys spending your day with us. Happy Friday, and see you next week. Sheila, absolutely watch the action right now. This is a noisy, undecisive market where we're stuck between harmony zone number 1 and number 2. That same thing I'm saying applies to ES. Some of the levels we need to see is NQ above 640, NQ under 565. That will create momentum. And also, right now the market in NQ is in sync on the long side.
This is a reminder.
Well, I mean, you're getting consolidation.
This is a reminder.
Alexa, off. Yeah, we're getting sideways consolidation here. So if you're trying to look for a big move, you're not getting a big move. You're getting a wide range consolidation around Globex, and that's a scalping environment at best. I mean, it's given us rotations. I mean, like right here, that's one rotation, and that was about 50 points, and you got a 50-point up, but that's a hard one to take really. And they're not respecting the middle of the range, so that's not a trending market automatically when you see this. Anyway, guys, it's 11 o'clock. It's Friday. We're up a little bit of money, about $300, and those are the decisions we made today. Here we go. We went short here, covered for a flat. We went short here on a captain setup. We made money. We went short here on a captain setup. We made money. Here I came in a little bit later, but that's a switch trigger trade for a little bit of money. And that's how we're going to end up our day. We'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning. You guys have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, Damon.